Okay, I pulled the other carburetor off, the stock carburetor, and I put the Holly on. I've got about a half-hour run time on it, and I found a few things. When I pulled the other older carburetor off, this was the accelerator pump. So that's why I had to pour gas into the carb to get it started. Okay. Another thing I found was the base. This is the base that was underneath on the stock manifold. Sits like this, and the vacuum port comes out and it goes to the brake booster. When I pulled this, I blocked it off with just some simple masking tape, just so it wouldn't suck air. But when I flipped it over like this, now this channel here feeds there to the front. Okay, so it's open from here to here, right here, and then out to here. This right here, that was hanging off the back of the manifold. The whining manifold ended right there. So I had this huge hole sucking air. And I'm pretty sure that's going to make it give it a lean situation. Now I had another carburetor, another Lincoln carb that I rebuilt, and I thought that was the one I had on here was the one that was rebuilt. Evidently it wasn't. But rather than screw around with another carburetor that I'm not even going to use, and now that this is run enough where I think it'll be safe to idle, I got the Holly on here, and I converted it over to electric choke. The only thing I have to do is I have to run a line from here to a hot line that's hot when the ignition is on and cold when the ignition is off. So I don't know if I'm gonna get everything done today. I got a lot going on today. Got a lot of errands to run, and I won't be able to spend all day in the car. But we'll see what we can do. See what I can hook up here and get running, and set this carb up. I downloaded the manual, how to adjust it and all for setup. So you know, maybe we can get this guy running after all, and it won't be running hot. And you know, maybe it was running hot because of the vacuum leak. I don't know. It seems like that was awfully hot just for that. I'm hoping that's what was wrong, because the other alternative would be a head gasket, and that means it's all got to come apart again. So anyways, that's what we got going right now. Alright, this is actually getting kind of comical, because when the carburetor is bolted down, the throttle won't work. The throttle won't work because this piece right there, see that little piece? See how it's just below this surface? That hits the manifold, and it's hitting it. You can see it. There's a little ding right there. Now this side is thinner, so there would be clearance on this side, but this side's a little bit wider, and that's the way the carburetor has to be. So the carburetor won't work unless I grind out a clearance right there for that piece right there. And that's fun, boys and girls. I'm telling you. You know? Curse of Frankys, dude. There's a book here. There's a what do they call it? Bestseller here. I'm staring at a bestseller. Curse of Frankenstein, or How Not to Build a Hot Rod. I'm telling you, this is it. I should start writing. You know, I've got pretty much a lot of it documented. I should all write it down into a story form. I could make enough money. I could buy 10 of these freaking things already built. Oh my God. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off the intake, and with my Dremel I'm going to start grinding a relief right here. This is all thick aluminum. I just stuck my finger in it. The hole only goes to there, so I can go in quite a bit to relieve that. And that's where we're at today, boys and girls. I'm running out of time. I got a bunch of errands to do today, and I can't spend much more time on this thing, but I definitely got to do that. Okay. Bye. Okay. There's the... Let's see if I can back it up a little bit. Focus. There's the relief. Went down probably maybe 3/16 of an inch right in the center, and of course it's a round tool, but that's what I had to do. I had just to grind it out, so now the throttle works. And okay, I'll show you in a second. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but right under that green wire, see, that's where it was ground. There's the relief right there. I'm going to try to hold the camera and reach over the carburetor and work the throttle, and hopefully you can see. See the piece coming down? Down. That's wide open throttle. Now it's out of the way. Oh. Throttle works good. Doesn't stick. Put the bolts back on, tighten this thing up, and proceed to try to set it up before I run out of time here. Okay, that's what I got so far. Cool. Got it or what? I don't know. About 170 now. About it. Brought the idle screws in on each side, a quarter of a turn. Engine started to stumble. I brought it back an eighth of a turn.